Welcome back to whatever I'm doing right now. Oh God. Alright, let's continue. You emerge from the forest. You find yourself at the edge of a small town just beyond the town square. You spot the oasis you've been searching for in the distance. To your left, a group of sandbenders are causing commotion near some nearby tents. Ugh. It's already like a forested desert. I don't know about this. I walk over to the sandbenders. What's going on here? You approach the sandbenders cautiously. Hands raised in a non-threatening gesture. One of them, a burly man with a thick mustache, eyes you suspiciously. What's it to you, airhead? Airhead? Not sponsored. Airhead TM. Just passing through. Uh, I was wondering if you were, uh, what is it? Caravan? If, we could join your caravan to the across the desert. Across the desert. I'm trying, man, okay? The Sandbenders exchange glances weighing the pros and cons of allowing strangers to join their caravan. After a moment, the leader spits out a stream of sand to your feet. Fine, you can tag along. Don't get in our way and don't do anything funny. Ah, yes, thank you. Thank you, my friend. I bow. Hey, my friend. Thank you, thank you. Hey, thank you. You thank the Sandbender leader, bowing your head respectfully, my friend, you say. We were just grateful for your help. We promise not to cause any trouble. Other Sandbenders grunt in agreement. Although they keep a close eye on you and Hansa, make your way over to their caravan. Alright, Hansa, let's get in. Alright. Alright, Hansa. Let's get in. That was easy. I'm not gonna stay in town or anything. We're just get out of here. Easy levels. Sandbenders part ways. Let Hansa stab a few people. Sandbenders part ways. Let you and Hansa approach the caravan. It's a motley collection of camels and dune buggies. Dunes buggies. Dune buggies. Dunes. Each adorned with colorful patterns, intricate sculpture. This desert sun beats down relentlessly, and you can already feel your throat begin to dry out. Fuck, we need water! Oh, crap, we need to buy water! uh, yes, indeed. You'll have to earn your water, one of them says, gesturing a nearby group of camels. Those ones there are carrying extra. Take them out and bring them back. Uh, what? Am I supposed to, I water camel? I guess that, do you, is that how that works? Is that how that, do you water camels? I have to know. Uh, survive over a week without water. Can survive several months without 40. Uh, do you drink the water from a camel's hump? No, you cannot drink water from a camel's hump. Okay, so what was he asking me to do just now? let me look at this again. Uh, oh shit. Uh, Indeed. 1 second. Yeah, I don't know. Was that not there the whole time? I'll just go quickly over what happened. I went over to the Sandbenders, and basically they allowed us on the allowed us in the caravan, and then I realized we didn't have water, and then I looked up if a camel can if you could drink camel water. Right? Those ones are carrying extra, take them out and bring them back. What the hell is he talking about? He wants me to feed the camel, or does he want me to like milk the camel for water? Like what are we talking about? What what do you mean by that? By that? Let me just clarify what's happening, okay? You know what I mean, the Sandbender says with a wicked grin. Make sure they don't come back a lot. Okay. He wants me to kill the camel. I guess the... Oh. Oh, you mean slaughter it. Okay, then. Well, okay, sure! I don't know. Why would I slaughter a camel in town? Grit your teeth knowing this is just one of the many difficult choices you'll have to... This isn't difficult! Approach the camel, trying to appear confident despite your misgivings. Hansa trails behind, looking like he might object or try to intervene. I place a hand on Hansa's head. You like meat, don't you? This is this is a reference to a certain show, one of its 1,000 episodes. How do you think we get that? I guess as a monk in a temple, maybe they do get meat. I think it's more of like crops though. I don't know. I'm sorry, he whispers. I should be strong like you. Yeah, strong. You will be, kid. Don't worry. By the way, I don't have my music on. Let me just, perfect. You place a hand on his head. Wait, what the hell? What is happening? Don't worry, Hansa. We'll get through this together. Just stay close. Do as I say. Yeah, that's right. Turn back to the camels. I compact my air bending into a more focused and refined bending power. I slash the camels with wind. The camels throat with my wind, my air bending ability. Did I spell? Oh my god. It's mostly not my fault. This keyboard sometimes doesn't register the letters I'm typing. Focus your airbend. Oh, I think I'm still missing some letters. Focus your airbending channel into a sharp, precise attack, slashing through the air. You aim at the camel's throat, severing the trachea, windpipe. There it is. Creature lives a choking grasp before falling to the sand. I drag the dead camel into the caravan's backside for the guy to butcher it. I guess they would have to have something like that. They wouldn't want to, like, I guess maybe they would just chop it up on the ground. Congratulate you on your skillful kill. Hanzo looks on, his expression of mission of revulsion and sadness. The Sandbender seemed to notice this. Don't worry about him, he's too young. Don't worry about the kid, he's too young. I'll break him into how the world works. Oh god! You toss a dismissive glance at Hanzo, who flinches under your harshness of your words. The Sandbenders chuckle darkly, taking your comment as a sign of your growing camaraderie. That is exactly what I'm doing! Alright. Alright, here he is. Alright, here's the camel. I'll leave the butchering to you guys. Sandbender's not appreciatively taking the slain camel from you, motioning for you to follow them to the back of the camp. As you travel through the dunes, you can't help but wonder if you've made the right choice in bringing Hanzo along on the... Yes! Let me leave Hanzo in the village where they're trying to kill him. I gotta add, but you had to. The firebenders probably killed everyone in the village and are still looking for you. Alright. Well, I follow these sandbenders to the back with the dead camel. Follow the sandbenders back to their camp, watching as they expertly butcher the camel and divide up the meat amongst themselves. The smell of cooking meat fills the air, and your stomach growls loudly in response. Yes. Very nice. How much of a reward is this camel, reward do I get? I don't come free, you know. The Sandbender is a particularly burly man with a long scar on his cheek, glances over at you and Hanzo before glancing back at the butchered camel. Willius is licking his lips. It's not much. I'll take it. Thank you. Thank you. Nodding your thanks, trying to hide your disappointment. It's better than nothing, you know. All I had to do was slash a camel with, like, my airbending. Hanzo interjects, stepping forward. If there's anything we can do to repay you, let us know. Sandbenders exchange glances, clearly skeptical. We can defend the caravan. We may not look like much, but we are actually pretty strong benders. Barely Sandbender archers an eyebrow at your words, considering the offer. That might not be a bad idea. Our last caravan got hit by bandits outside. Aren't Sandbenders? I guess they're not all bandit. That'd be racist. Lost a lot of supplies and valuable cargo. Sure. Yep. Yep. Payment and crossing the. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to do something about that. Alright, let's resume. Sure, okay, whatever. Payment and crossing the desert are plenty. Yeah, I don't think that worked out very well. Okay, sure. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, man. This might be a bit much, honestly. You know, I gotta just, yeah, you get rid of that. Okay, well, the burly Sandbender nods, seeming to accept your terms. All right, then, consider your reward paid, he said, clapping on your shoulder. And for escorting us across the desert, we'd be grateful. Just stick close to our main caravan. Don't wander off on your own. All right, then. You got a deal. Music was a bit much. Now we sit in silence. With the deal struck, you and Hansa follow the Sandbenders back to the main caravan. Desert sun beats down relentlessly. Heat almost unbearable. You and Hansa have to stay hydrated. Alright. Alright. I grab some water from the town before we embark. I use all the money they gave me on water supplies. I don't quite remember the desert much besides the part where they had like heat stroke and they got like high or something like that. Fill up your water skin at the last possible moment before setting across the desert, making sure Hansa does the same. Sandbenders eye you both suspiciously. Say nothing as you join the caravan. Yeah, we didn't have water. Yeah. We didn't have water, sorry. Let's go. You know, I did technically just get paid, you know. You and Hansa fall into step with the caravan as it begins a long trek across the burning desert. Sandbenders keep a close eye on you, making sure you don't slip away or cause any trouble. The days are long and hot. Little shelter from the relentless sun. Jesus, God, Jesus. I feel the heat on my skin like I'm melting. Oh, wait, that's not gonna... crap. Yeah, like in melting. Desert sun beats down upon you mercilessly, making your skin feel like it's on fire. Sweat pours down your face and back, stinging your eyes, making it difficult to see. Oh, how do you... how do you guys do this all the time? You get used to it, one of the Sandbender's grunts, nodding at your question. Learn to conserve your strength in water. If you're not careful, you'll end up like the last idiot who tried to cross the desert alone. I'm not alone though. I'm with these fools. Ugh. I sigh as I feel too hot to argue. He is almost unbearable, making it hard to think straight. Hanzo, looking even more pale and wilted than usual, stumbles beside you. The Sandbenders hoot and jeer, taking pleasure to your discomfort. Oh. Well, Hansa, this was your idea, but it was the right call. Sandbenders are just like assholes. Oh man. Hansa manages a weak smile, his lips cracked and bleeding from the soul. Jesus. I know he wheezes, but it's not easy being out here. Nudges you roughly with his elbow. Hmm? I turn to the guy, and eyebrow raised. Now your eyes as Sandbender nudged you. What do you want, you growl. Sandbender laughs, his hot and his breath hot and foul on your face. Oh, just thought I'd give you a little motivation, airbender. Says gesturing the Hansa. Hmm? I look to Hansa. What did they do? Hansa's dying! He's bleeding out everywhere. Look to Hansa, then back at the Sandbender. He's not my responsibility. What? I'm here to protect him, not babysit him. Sandbender's eyes widen, takes a step back, his hands raised in mock surrender. Don't underestimate him either. He's far stronger than I am, despite his age and appearance. One of the Sandbenders, a burly woman with several piercings along her jaw, snorts derisively. Yeah, we've heard that before, but I guess we'll have to see for ourselves, won't we? If anyone, yeah, but nobody has attacked in days. Nobody's ever attacked. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. I better be attacked by someone soon. Well, that's what we're here for, the burly woman says, clapping on the shoulder. Protect you from what? Protect me? That's my job. They will. It's only a matter of time. She spits into the sand, looks away, leaving you and Hansa to contemplate her words. Days stretch on, each one hotter and more miserable than the last. Man, it sucks. Alright. Alright. I check in on Hansa as he looks like a skeleton. Check on Hansa, who looks even more pale and wilted than usual, barely able to keep up with the caravan, left alone to defend himself in a fight. Can't help but feel a surge of protectiveness toward him. That's true. Alright. I give him the rest of my water skin. Drink up. I do have to prioritize him over me. Hansa's eyes widen in surprise you handle water. Thank you, he stutters, taking a long drink. Water feels cool and refreshing as it flows down his... He doesn't even care. But what about you? No, nothing. Alright, yep. I sigh at his uncaring for me. Don't worry about it. If need be, we can just defeat the Sandbenders and take their stuff. I whisper, softly, I guess. I'm gonna say let's rob them now. Hansa manages a weak smile, his lips cracked and bleeding from the sun. Appreciate it. I don't want to put you in any more danger than we already are. Yeah, dying of heat seems like a... Dying of heat while the Sandbenders drink gallons a day isn't really really on the menu. Sandbenders overhear a whispered conversation. Several sets of eyes narrow on you suspiciously. What was that, Airbender? One of them growls, jabbing at your shoulder with a meaty finger. Think you're better than us, Al? No. Better than you? Of course not. I can't fathom doing this job for years. Kind of jabbing at him with this statement. A little jab, no big deal. Ha! The Sandbender laughs, his breath hot and fell on your face. You just wait until you've walked in our footsteps, Airbender. You'll be begging for this life and no... What? I guess poor desert villages, I don't know. He glares at you for several long moments before turning away, muttering something to the other Sandbenders. Alright, I go back to my position. I head back to my position. Good job. Caravan continues through the desert, sands shifting, swirling around your feet like an angry sea. Sandbenders eye you and Hansa warily. Hands ever far from their knives, and so they're actually thinking about attacking us. I look to the distance. Sand clouds kicked up far in front of us. It may be an illusion, but I tell everyone anyway. I gotta do something, you know? It can't just be a boring desert trek. Illuisian. Point out the distant horizon where sand clouds are being kicked up far ahead of the caravan. There's something moving out there. Might be a dust storm. Let's see. I don't know. Nobody responded. I really misspelled everything, huh? You locked to it a detance. Sandbenders exchange wary glances. We'll keep an eye on it. One of them grunts, nodding to you. Don't get any ideas. Their words are laced with suspicion, but you can't tell they don't want to take any chances. Alright. If you say so. They're the professionals, haha. Caravan presses on, sandstorm growing closer. Every passing moment, wind picks up, howling through the desert. Hungry demons. Sandbenders tense, their eyes constantly scanning the horizon for any sign of danger. You and Hans exchange worried glances. It's heading right for us. We're gonna get mowed down! Sandbender's leader curses under his breath and spits into the sand. Alright, everyone, he shouts. Hunker down behind the wagon and get those spare canteens filled with sand. We're in it for the rough ride. A rough ride. I nod and, I have earth. I can earth bend, I guess. I nod and earth bend us a wall in front of the caravan to help against the storm. I think I probably should put one behind us too, but yeah, who cares? Sandbender's eyes eye you warily, being earthbend, a makeshift wall in front of the caravan. They seem uncertain whether to help or hinder your efforts. Okay. As the dust storm approaches, the wind howls and begins to sting your skin like needles. I also earth bend behind us for more stable footing for the people and wagons. Peple. You focus your energy, sculpting the sand into a tall, sturdy barrier behind the wagon as well. Wind continues to howl, but the makeshift wall provides some protection against the force. Sandbenders grudgingly admit your efforts are helping. I sit, I wedge myself with the others behind the wagon and hold everything down. Would Sandbenders be able to do something about this? I don't really know. I don't even recall Sandbenders existing outside of using like was it like a sand carpet or something like that? The dust storm rages around you, buffeting caravan like a giant's fist. You wedge yourself behind the wagon using your air bending to keep everything steady in place. Sand and grit fill your mouth and eyes, making it difficult to see or breathe. I also hold down Hanzo as he is priority number 1. If the Avatar dies, you know, I think there was supposed to be more of the fire village. As the dust storm rages on, you do your best to shield Hanzo. Honza? I put Hanzo. Honza. I don't. What? Who? Hanzo. What? So like Overwatch? Your best to shield Hanza from the worst of it. He's pale and shaky. He's pale and shaking, barely able to move in the howling wind. You can feel the sand battering against your back and shoulders, but you don't let go. I grit my teeth and hold everything in place. At least nobody should get like blown away unless everyone gets blown to the side. Dust storm lasts for what feels like hours, but eventually begins to subside. Slowly you peel yourself away from the wagon, cough up mouthfuls of sand. Sandbenders exchange weary glances, their eyes bloodshot and sandburned. Oh, Jesus. Alright. I check on Hanza! Honza. Hanza's covered with a thin film of sand, his lips blue from cold. Shivers uncontrollably, his teeth chattering like castanets. Castanets? Thank you, he manages to gasp out, clutching your arm. I don't think I could have survived that without you. I grumble, unable to be a functioning human being. Yeah. Just changing personalities out of like a second every second. Shrug, try to smile even though your efforts hurt your own lips. We'll make it through this together, you tell him reassuringly. Just hang in there. Sandbenders exchange more wary glances, but they don't object. And you guys get the sand off of us, please. I can't sandbend. I guess I can air dry myself. Sandbenders hesitate for a moment and grudgingly move in to help, brushing the sand from your bodies. The rough, callous hands. Oh no, I was expecting them to just bend the sand off of us. The sand off of us with sand bending. Like, you know, they just like do a flow or something and it just all flies off. That's what I'm assuming would happen. Like how waterbending works when you do like a motion and the water moves. Sandbender exchange wary looks before one of them says, "Fine, but you'd better not try anything funny while we're helping you." Several sandbenders move forward using their sandbending to gently brush the sand and grit from your bodies. Ah, yes. I feel much better. I feel much better and heat up Honza with my shirt, I guess. I guess? If he's cold, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Sandbenders are finished. You and Hansa feel much cleaner. Bit worse for wear. You offer him your shirt, help him warm up. He accepts, presses it against his chest, breathing in the heat. It radiates from the cloth. Cloth? I guess it's nighttime. The night is pretty harsh, even after that sandstorm, huh? Was it a sandstorm or was it something else? I don't remember what they called it. Look around, empty desert, the sky gray with sand. I agree with myself, so let's do it again. Look up night sky. Yeah, you say, nodding to myself. Not in agreement with myself. The night air is indeed cold and unforgiving, the wind picking up. As last dust settles, the sandbenders huddle around their fires, exchanging suspicious glances in your direction. You and Hanzo are left to find shelter among the wagons. Oh god, what the hell? Should we just get buried in sand? I don't think that's gonna help. Jesus. I approach the sandbenders. Uh, Come on, guys, let us have some heat, please. Come on, guys! Oh, I didn't end, not apostrophe. God, what the hell's it called? Jesus. Let you have some heat, please. The sandbenders exchange wary glances before the leader shrugs and gestures you to join them. Alright, come on over. Don't think that means we trust you. I appreciate it, man. Oh, I appreciate it. Ate it. What? How? Ate it. Man. Fend for yourself. Nah. Just bend your knee. No big deal. Nod gratefully, move close to the fires. Sitting cross-legged in the sand, Hanzo follows hesitantly, wrapping himself in your shirt for warmth. Sandbender's eye him warily, but say nothing. The fire crackles and spits. That's right. If the Sandbenders know he's the Avatar, I think they would try to kidnap him, right? I think that's what happened. Or something like that. I don't know. Fire crackles and spits, throwing dancing shadows. Yep. How long you guys been doing this kind of work? Sandbears exchange glances, some grunting nonchalantly. Too long. Oh god. One of them says finally, his voice tinged with bitterness. We're supposed to protect our people, not let them be slaughtered by outsiders. We had no choice. Oh. Did something happen around here? Outsiders? I guess, I don't know, would it be visitors or would it be like a war? I guess the firebenders. Sandbenders exchange, yep, exactly. Exchange wary glances before the leader sighs heavily and continues. A few years ago, the Fire Nation started encroaching on our lands. They said we were trespassing on their territory, but we'd been here longer than they came. Tried to reason with them, but they wouldn't listen. Fire. The Fire Nation yet again, huh? Ugh. Sandbenders scowl in agreement. Yes, those arrogant firebenders. They think they can take whatever they want just because they're stronger. Well, we won't go down without a fight. It's getting harder and harder, another Sandbender interjects. Have they attacked recently? It's quite the backstory. I don't remember if this is how it went. I think kidnapping the Avatar was probably the Fire Nation, though. Sandbenders exchange wary glances before the leader shrugs. Not directly, no, but they've been sending out patrols looking for anyone who might be a threat. Trying to starve us out, cutting off our supplies. Ah. Damn, that sucks. What are the odds you guys would win in a battle? I guess. I mean, it's Sandbender territory where they can use sand, so I would assume. I don't know. Sandbenders exchange somber glances before the leader speaks up. To be honest, our chances aren't good. We're outnumbered and outgunned, but we're not giving out without a fight. We'll keep resisting as long as we can. Do you think the Firebenders would attack us here? They did say bandits, but they didn't say Fire Nation. It's possible they might see us as a threat because we're helping you. Or they might just want to keep an example supporting rebels. What? They don't know who I am? Maybe they do. I have no idea. It's possible they think we're harboring the Avatar, helping them in any way. They might try to strike here. Here we go. Do you have any information about the Avatar, where he might be headed? Why do you want him? I think for a second. I wonder where the Avatar could be. Hard to say. I do know he was supposed to be nearby, but my cousin here and I are just passing through. Apparently there was a Fire Nation attack in the Forest of Spirits where we left from. So basically I just, that village is probably under attack now. Sandbenders exchange tense glances, mention the Fire Nation attack. Forest of Spirits, one of them mutters darkly. That's where we lost contact with our scouts. Their leader leans in closer. Uh-oh. Oh boy! Why didn't you tell us? What? Uh-huh. Totally. Sandbenders exchanged tense glances, the mention of the Fire Nation attack, Forest of Spirits. Yeah, he said the same thing. Leans in closer, his face barely above whisper. You should be careful then. They are forces at work in the forest that even we Sandbenders don't fully understand. It's possible that the Avatar could use those forces to his advantage, which we did. We did definitely do that thing. I see. Do you dislike the Avatar? I ask warily. I mean, if the Avatar never got reborn, the Fire Nation probably would have never came over here. Actually, it's not that we dislike the Avatar, it's just complicated. He's supposed to bring balance to the world, but sometimes the way he chooses to do that can be difficult for those of us who are already struggling to survive. Yeah, I mean, the Avatar usually needs time after awakening. He's not some god that just goes around demolishing evil, you know. They are human too. I'm so compassionate. Oh my god. Sam Bender's not understanding, their expression softening. You're right, their leader says. We shouldn't judge him too harshly. He's just a boy trying to do what he thinks is right. He pauses and gestures toward the fire. I glance over at Honza as he heard all of this and moved to the fire. Hanzo looks up with a mixture of curiosity and wariness. What did they say? Whoa. Not happy, Fire Nation, they're holding their own. It's, I don't know if I should actually explain it. I don't feel the need to explain the harshness of the Avatar being here. Yeah, everything's great. Shu, with interest, you talk to Honza. The Avatar looks at you expectantly. When if you explain further, after a moment, you decide not to dwell on the subject, instead change the topic. Come, let's get hot! Come, let's heat ourselves up for the night. For 0R. For 0R. Night. I'm also hungry. I feel like I've been on this conversation for a bit too long now. Some exchange glances, seeming unsure how to react. Finder leader nods in agreement. Alright, he says gruffly, gesturing you to follow him nearby dune. A few crude tents have been set up. Some food and water here. Oh, really? Oh, really? Really? Is that okay? Well, they didn't want to feed me earlier. Yes, those arrogant firebenders, they think they can take whatever they want just because they're stronger. Well, we won't go down without a fight. What's that have to do with us eating here? It gets harder and harder. Alright, well. I nod and eat food with Honza. The camel I slaughtered from earlier, now being eaten by us. By the both of us. I can't English, guys! Ah. I was kind of hoping to be done with Desert Pass by now, or crossing. Honza watches you warily as you eat, doesn't seem to object, seems to be enjoying the meat as much as you are. Sandbenders, on the other hand, keep glancing between two of you, unsure how to react. One of them breaks the silence. What? I turn to the guy talking. Talming! I gotta move my keyboard or something. I actually can't type correctly. Nothing really. Just thank you for bringing the Avatar. Oh, what? No, Alcibiades, what exactly is it you want from us? I mean, you're not part of our tribe. Why are you helping Hanza? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? He's my cousin. Kinda does seem kinda seems a bit obvious, doesn't it? Also, the Avatar just awakened, right? So I don't know how long ago that happened. Not accusing you of anything, Alcibiades. It's just strange as all. There's a war going on. You just happen to show up here with the Avatar himself. I sigh, scratching my head. Alright, we aren't cousins. He is the Avatar. I didn't want to reveal that, but I guess it was obvious, huh? Even though it could have just been survivors from the village, but you know, whatever. Samuel exchange glances, surprise etched on their face. You mean, one of them starts. Their leader shakes his head. Doesn't matter. The fact remains you're here helping him, and that's for that we're great. What, really? Uh, I didn't expect that response. I recall Sandbenders selling people and kidnapping Honza for peace would be the best possible action for you, no? I mean, yeah, if they handed over the Avatar, they'd probably be spared by the Fire Nation. We made sacrifices too, you know. Many of our people have died fighting the Fire Nation. We've taken in refugees, protecting them from harm. We're not monsters. I think back to my studies of the Sand Kingdom? Sand region. They were always known for their schemes and banditry, but the years changed them. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys! Guys, you don't get it. They're uncomfortable with the confrontation, and the leader clears his throat. We're supposed to get some rest. Tomorrow will be the day. Getting through. No, we already got through the Forest of Spirits. A long day. Long day. The village we are heading to is drawing near. I nod and take Honza to our sleeping wagon. I guess there's tents, but I'd much rather stay at the wagons anyway. Lead Hanzo to your makeshift shelter, blah blah blah. He seems tired, his eyes heavy, fatigued. Settle down beside him, using your bending to make sure that the sandbitters don't hear anything you say. Too bad. Too bad. The sandbenders used to be called bandits and ruffians. My studies are outdated by years, apparently. By I guess centuries? By centuries, apparently. I felt the need to do so. I think the Sandbitters are just like a handful of people that do like transportation, and that's it. I don't think they're actually fighters exactly. Hanzo sighs heavily, his breath warm against your arm. I understand, I just don't want people to think I'm using them. I'm only here because of you. Well, Well, the truth is you're still a kid. And you need to be protected by someone until you fully awaken. Hans's eyes flash with anger at your words. I'm not a child. I'm only like 4. I'm the Avatar. I'm capable of blah. Okay. You need protection. Alright. Alright. Calm down. I'll acknowledge you when you actually do something, Sakura. Spelled acknowledge wrong. Avatar's anger fades, lets out a shaky breath and lies back down. Fine, he mumbles, but don't treat me like I'm helpless. Sure thing, kid. Should have called him, like, champ or something. Sandbenders break camp quickly, silently leading you deeper into the desert. No, deeper into the desert. Sun beats down relentlessly yet again. Radiating off the Sandbender's body. Alright. How far out are we from the village? I think we need an attack to happen before we get there, or in the village. Not far now. Must be cautious. Fire Nation has set up a Brock around the village. They've been patrolling the area heavily. Alright. So is the village compromised? Or is there some sand-bending champion guarding it? Champion! I guess fire in the desert would be... I guess it'd be a lot stronger. No sandbending champions left in the village. Not since the Fire Nation began their attacks. People there are just ordinary citizens trying to survive. So why are we going to a village that has... I look at them confused. Why are we heading to a Fire Nation area then? If the Fire Nation took over the village, why would we be going there? It's complicated. Some things we need to retrieve from the village, things the Fire Nation doesn't know about, things that could help us in the struggle against them. But I thought this was a merchant caravan. Don't tell me you're all soldiers. Wait a second. Now that I think about it, I don't recall them selling anything. Of course we're all soldiers. Can't just march into the village with weapons drawn. I didn't think about it until now. But merchants usually have stuff to sell. I'm so stupid. Well, we agreed to this, so let's do it. Alright, I guess these guys are... This is just some war front. A small little group. We enter the Fire Nation blockade. Smoke rising in the horizon, constant reminder of the danger lies ahead. Oh god. Smoke. Smoke? Smoke weed every hour. Oh, what? Oh no. Oh, on. They just let us in the blockade. As you near the village, smoke grows thicker, blacker, filling the air with acrid smell. There's been a great deal of destruction here. They're all worried, and their leader mutters something about delaying the attack until they can be sure the village is clear. We got to help them, guys! We got to help the villagers. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Go, go, Goji. Sandbenders nod grimly. Begin to move. Urgency in their movement. As you approach the village, you see a small group of survivors huddled together near the remains of what was once a sturdy wall. I bend the earth around them, covering them from further harm of smoke and dust? I guess I can airbend the burning buildings too. With a surge of earthbending power, you raise the earth around the survivors, creating makeshift shelter, blah blah blah. Villagers stare in amazement. Sandbenders and Avatar join them, helping tend the wounded. I use my air bending mastery to blow out the fires in the buildings. I mean, I'm supposed to be a master of air, and the earth was supposed to be some extra thing, but I don't know. Focus your breath, summoning the power of wind. I guess you blow out flames around the building. Setting sparks of ash swirling in the air. Survivors gasp in relief. Fires die down. Extent of damage to their homes. What happened? What happened here? Obvious. The Fire Nation attacked! Oh no! That would explain how we got through the barricade, right? I don't know. They exchanged hushed whispers. Fire Nation attacked, blah blah blah. Came in the middle of the night and burning everything in their path. Oh, sure. Sweet! Great! Oh! Well, let's get everyone onto the wagons we brought. Not so fast. Together, the group of survivors and mercenaries begin process of evacuating the village. Avatar, sensing their fear and confusion, reaches out to them telepathically. No! You know, the Sandbenders help the survivors onto the waiting wagon. Children loaded first, terrified faces. Wooden slat, elderly wounded, helping wagon more gently. Alright. I gather supplies for the large group from the village remains. I guess we're just going to evacuate them because, you know, if they get attacked once, they're going to get attacked again. And there are bandits, apparently. Search the remaining village, salvaging whatever you can, food blanket, blah blah blah. As you work, can't help but notice the sadness and anger in the villagers' eyes. I nudge Honza. This is your time for a speech, kid. I forgot to close the stupid thing again. Hansa nods solemnly, taking a deep breath. He steps forward, his voice steady despite the grief etched in his face. People of the village, he begins. I am the Avatar. I have come to protect you from harm. Your suffering has been great, and I am sorry for your losses. I slap my head as he acts like a tough kid. Oh, Elk, you meant for the Avatar to give a speech. Well, let's continue with that. I did, but I didn't expect him to. Hello, guys, I'm the Avatar. I'm here to save you, even though you already got attacked. Guys, you don't get it. Hansa nods solemnly, taking a deep breath, steps forward, his voice steady despite the grief etched in his face. Sure, we'll do it again. Sure. Villagers look up at Honza, hope and doubt warring their eyes. We are grateful for your help, one of the elders says. What can you do against the might of the Fire Nation? They're powerful and ruthless. You're talking to the Avatar. You, my friend, are speaking with the Avatar, the balance of the world. Of course, he can defeat the evils in the Fire Nation. What do you mean by the Avatar? You are right, Elder, Hansa replies. What, huh? Am I the Elder now? Do whatever it takes to restore balance of the world. Protect the innocent, defeat the Fire Nation. I cannot do it alone. I need your help. I need your strength, courage, and wisdom. Oh, yeah, Great. Good, great, perfect, guys. Guys, it's me, the Avatar. I'm 5. I mean, I did tell him to do it. Villagers exchange glances, uncertainty still written on their face. Hansa looks at them, spark of determination. We'll fight by your side, Avatar. Alright, well, for now, we're just gonna... I finish loading the supplies on the wagon. The wagon during the speech. I turn to the Sandbender mercenary leader for my and Honza's rewards. We can't exactly go back with them. We have to get to the Earth Kingdom. They exchange glances with each other, clearly impressed by Hansa's speech. Their leader steps forward, extends a rough, callous hand to you. Well done on Airbender, he says, nod of respect. Of course. Of course. We can't help you on the way back, but we will see to the Fire Nation's balance, being balanced once more. But why am I the why am I the Sandbender guy now? Well, you know, now as for our money for the escort and all this other stuff, we do need money after all for the trip. We do need money for our trip after all. And we do have a village we can rob if you say no. Of course! I guess that's fine. Hmm. This is more than what you offered. Are you sure? Consider a gift from one bender to another. Oh, sure. Sand air must work together after all. Something like that, yeah. His grip firm but not uncomfortable. Now go protect the Avatar. Yep. I nod. I nod. And motion Honza to say his goodbyes to the sand benders. As I kill them, you stab the sandbenders in the face. They're going, oh, my leg. Thank you for all your help. Your courage and strength will not be forgotten. Sandbenders exchange nod, grunts in agreement. Yes. I wave them off. Well, let's get going, Honza, Avatar of stuff and things, of darkness and light. I grin. I have newfound respect for the Avatar. I spelled Avatar wrong, but who cares? Guys, I'm the president. You don't get it. Leading Hunter to the wagon, you climb up. Whoa, what? Driver? Old woman spoke, climbs into the driver's seat and leads the wagon, her gnarled hands firm on the reins. Alright. I take Honza and we head out of the desert. Pass. Desert crossing. Lead the refugees out of the desert. The sun beats down relentlessly on your back. Heat oppressive, but the wagons are well stocked with water. We're not on the wagons. Okay, I guess that's fine. I carry Honza the rest of the way and out of the desert. A mountain in the far distance. Just trying to move it along at this point, we already, saw the hardships of the land and the Fire Nation being great people to everyone. It's great. Perfect. Fat distance. Yeah, we're still in the wagon, apparently. Jagged peaks piercing cloudless sky. Air grows colder as you approach. Patches of snow clean the shadows of the rock. Take a deep breath, preparing yourself to the treacherous terrain ahead. I try to recall a town or town or village near the base of the mountain to resupply. Towin, small village nestled at the base of the mountain. Sturdy building, self-sufficient population. They have little contact with the outside world. They should have supplies and information. Alright, head to the village. I bring Honza to the village. The village is destroyed with sand everywhere. You're facing shock as the sand envelops the mountain. As Dora the Explorer once said, mountains can't jump. Make your way down to the valley that holds the village. It's a picturesque sight with greenery clinging to the rocky outcrops and small stream meandering through the center. Villagers look up in surprise as you approach, their eyes widening at the sight of Honza. How does everyone know he's the Avatar just by looking at him? I feel confused, as everyone seems to know he's the Avatar at a glance. I look him over for any signs of Avatar-ness. This shouldn't really be a thing, right? Posture straight, his eyes clear. Something about him seems to radiate authority. What the hell? Born to lead. Okay. This is weird. I find this side of Honza very weird. He is usually the type of kid that's afraid of everything and change, but now he seems like a different person. Villagers are impressed by his presence. One of the elders stepped forward, bowing his head respectfully. Welcome, Avatar! Heard your journey from the trials you faced. You're most welcome in our humble village. I feel like I'm his manager at this point. I head to the elder and exchange pleasantries. I'm his manager. I'm his manager. Call me blah. Next time, we'll be doing the Mountain Pass. And then, we will find out the truth behind Skyrim Belongs to the North!